Yo, what's good, y'all? My name's D here, and welcome to the entire history of Brawl Stars from beta to now. Y'all might not know, I'm a huge Brawl Stars fan, bro. I've been playing since December 2018, the day it launched and went global, bro. Let's just get into it, bro. Get it started.
Do you remember where you were in June 2017? I certainly don't.
No.
But this time, something big happened.
Summer
That
of
changed mobile gaming forever.
10th grade for me?
2017. And a new Supercell game gets released to test for beta on all
Freshman year,
iOS
my bad.
devices in Canada. This was the beginning of the game we now know as Brawl Stars. A lot has happened in the 6 years the game has been out. And
Indeed.
today, we will be roughly covering everything that happened in this time period. Let's hop right in.
Do we have to see the bunny ass, though? Like,
At the start of beta, Brawl Stars used to be a portrait mode game, like Clash Royale.
fun facts,
Later
everybody
changed
knows,
to
yes, sir.
become a landscape mode game, and that was definitely the right call. There were only
For
15
sure.
brawlers at the
Look at young Kairos, bro. Oh my gosh. No, I still watch Kairos to this day, just not nearly as much as I used to. He said 15 brawlers. Look at the old pictures, bro. I remember these. I wasn't playing at this time, but some of these pictures like crossed over. Not the Dynamite and the Brooklyn, though.
time. But this changed in July when Piper got added. Then in September,
Ooh,
but this changed in July when Piper
I'm so used to seeing the newer designs. I forgot Piper looked like that.
got
Crazy.
added. Then in September, 2 more brawlers got added, Pam and Tara.
The
Another
old Tara
exciting
shit.
thing was a new mode,
Motto,
Brawl
bro.
Ball.
I remember back
in
when
the
everybody
day,
was saying
it
we
took
need a
one
Tara
arrow to shoot the
reskin.
ball, and Mortis had a ridiculously long range.
I miss these
Mortis
days.
was the best pick for sure.
I was the best Mortis,
Moving
boy.
on to December of
Now I can't play that
2017,
man for nothing.
Daryl got introduced to the game. He seemed pretty normal until you saw
Daryl's
the
roll
super
was
long
like
distance.
extra long.
It had a range of 23.3 tiles, which is more than 3 times the distance it can roll right now.
I wonder if there's going to be
It
anything in
was
this
a
video
long
that'll
time
shock
without
me.
an update. But in March of 2018, the game became Landscape. Power points were also added instead of Elixir, which you could use to upgrade either a brawler's HP, attack
Ooh,
damage,
is that Lex? Yo, he looks so
super damage. Fast
like he looked different, but he doesn't at the same time.
Penny and Frank got added. Together
My
with
favorite
Duo
brawler, Penny.
Showdown, Trophy Road, a rework to Heist, big boxes, and spectator.
I haven't seen that
1 month later,
map in such a
Brawl
long ass
Stars was
time.
finally available on Android. Gems were also added to boxes in this time period, and then again, a long time without any updates. But this all changed in September when Mortis got remodeled. Event modifiers like meteors and energy drink were now a thing, and you could also
Dude,
take a
energy drinks in Showdown was annoying back in the day. You could have like you had like 10 more power-ups than someone, and they pick up an energy drink, and all of a sudden y'all are on par. Now it's a life or death situation, bro. Oh my
look
goodness,
at your
man.
battle log to watch a replay.
And then those healing mushrooms too
Faced.
that would come out the ground. Good thing I know how to edit. We are skipping all of those ads, bro. My fault, y'all. I don't have an ad blocker.
December 2018, the biggest month for Brawl Stars ever.
Hey guys, my name is Ryan. I'm a community manager for Brawl Stars at Supercell, and today I have some news.
Brawl Stars is going global. Iconic.
This is the month when the game
Iconic.
went global. Leon got added, together with a complete
This is where I
relook to the
started.
game. Everything looked much more polished, and it started to look like the game.
Balanced my ass. Leon was freaking broken.
2019, Supercell started off the new year hot.
And for anyone who wasn't paying attention there, he ran through that Nita. Nita can't see him still. Completely broken.
Game we now have. 2019, Supercell started off the new year hot.
Lean mean Mr. Gene.
Introduction of Gene. One small problem.
I got Gene early. I was cheesing. Oh, and then he would break the game, bro. I remember this.
Got added, together with the game mode Siege and a couple of new skins. 2 months
I haven't
later,
seen
when Rosa
Siege.
got added,
Pause right here before we talk about Rosa. Siege. All my homies hated Siege. It was alright, but then I started to hate it because every week you would have to, or every day for the new game mode, you would have to get star tokens to open up the big boxes, bro. Meaning you had to play every game mode at least once and get a dub. I'm kind of glad that's gone. Anyways, next. Rosa. She was a rare brawler, bro. Pretty sure she's like the last rare brawler to actually get added to the game. I think. I'm pretty sure. We all got her on day one because she's a rare brawler, bro. 80% reduction on her shield. Or 80% damage reduction on her shield for 6 seconds. What was Supercell thinking? Brawl ball matches turned into you just grabbing the ball and supering first and you would score. And it was literally just 3 versus 3 Rosas.
One of the most
The entire, like,
on release
first
ever.
few days, bro.
With an 80% shield that lasted 6 seconds, she was absolutely menacing. 4 days after she got released, an emergency nerf was given to her.
They waited 4 days for that, bro. Fuck no, they took too long.
Bow remodel, training cave.
Old Bo looked kind of weird, bro.
The highest trophy games in the world with Brawl TV. Then in May, BB got added.
Yes, sir.
A month later, and a new thrower was introduced to the game. That's right. It was
Tick in the Summer of Monsters. Classic.
Second star powers, star points, and the star shop. Was this one of the biggest updates of the year?
Star
Back in the
points, yes,
day,
sir.
there were only 20
And
ranks,
tickets
but
too,
in the
bro.
list of 20
I know y'all saw the tickets with the Robo Rumble and stuff.
15 new ranks were here, together with a Piper remodel and a new brawler.
There we go.
8-bit.
Or as I used to call him, 8
Such a
shit.
broken star power that when he died,
Extra life, bro.
spawned with full HP. This made it so Supercell tried to balance it, but in the end, they gave up and replaced it with the star power we now know as plugged in. Moving forward,
I'm
to
glad they
September,
did.
And the 4th ever legendary brawler got added.
Sandy!
El Primo got remodeled, and there were 2
Thank
new
God.
game modes: Takedown and Lone Star. Both
Classics, but they were terrible. Classics, but they were terrible. I hated these game modes, boy. Lone Star was camping to just take other people's kills. And Takedown was the robot, having to do the most damage to the robot. I used to just play as Pam, walk around the edges of the map, collect as many power points as I could, and just walk up to the bot and just demolish it. Go from 10th to like 1st, bro. That was the strat, I swear.
Really a success, but it was still fun for maybe 10 minutes.
Damn.
In October, something else big happened. The precursor to Power League, Power Play, was now added.
Oh my
In this
goodness.
mode, you need
That's
to
a name I haven't heard in
matches per day
ages.
to collect points. At the end of every
You
2
get
weeks,
star
you
points
get
for that,
star
right?
points,
Yeah.
which you could then use to buy cosmetics or boxes. Power Play wasn't the only thing that got added. Frank got a remodel, and Graveyard Shift was a new showdown mode.
That was
Then
fire.
in November, one of the first collabs.
I miss Graveyard Shift.
There were now 6 new skins to buy.
And they brought it back
Brown
too.
and Friends skins. In December, 2 more brawlers made an appearance.
Ooh, Max.
And Max.
Yes, sir.
Also,
This was the
a new
tilting
local
ship,
time
Present
period.
Plunder.
Present
My
Plunder.
absolute favorite game mode of all of Brawl Stars,
And
bro.
Mr. P was here, together with Hot Zone. And then in March of 2020, a massive update happened.
Where are you at the point? Mr. P. No. I don't know if it's Brawl Passes yet.
Introducing gadgets. Every brawler
Yeah, nah.
has their
It's too
own
soon
unique
for the
ability
Brawl
that
Pass.
could be used 3 times every match. This really spiced up the game, making room for new strategies, and it was just more fun overall. Gadgets
really
alone
was.
were already huge, but with the removal of tickets, which you could use to play the weekly events like Big Game and Robo Rumble,
I miss
and
Big
a
Game.
collab with PSG, this update seemed to be the biggest of the year.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say PSG Shelly in that challenge. This is right before the Brawl Passes then. I remember.
Only 2 months later, and probably the biggest Brawl Stars update ever happened. The Brawl Pass got
Yes, sir.
a new way to progress. which
Tars
includes
Bazaar,
a new
Season
brawl,
1, man.
skins, and
When they
so
added
much.
Gelski.
Hearthstone got revamped. Gale and Nani were added, together with pin packs, quests, and a Pam remodel. Then in
That's what the
Nani
that's what the
together with
quest used to look like.
quests.
That's really what it used to look like. I don't remember, bro.
And a Pam remodel. Then in July of 2020, the second ever Brawl Pass season came.
Yes, sir. Surge.
Now here,
Summer of
together with
Robots.
A new weekend mode called Super City Rampage. You basically fought a Godzilla ripoff that chomped buildings. Was this all? No, it wasn't. Second gadgets got added, and Crow got a remodel. You could
Yes,
now
sir.
also use
My boy.
pins in matches, and the trophy road got
Extended.
In September, Colette
Season
got
3.
added, probably one of the worst brawlers ever on release.
And the crazy part is that I wanted to main her so bad because her hair kind of resembled Rosalina. But then when she came out, she was so fucking ass. I was just like, yeah, nah, never mind. Look, she can't even kill the tick from up close.
September was also the month when the now famous Star Park.
Oh yeah, that investment video. This shit went crazy. We were in a Discord call. All my homies who were there remember this shit. We just thought that it was a regular ass Brawl talk, and then they just started glitching this shit, and then it just, bro, you just had to be there. You just had to be there.
This was the start of the Brawl Stars lore.
The lore.
Moving on to October, and a new legendary brawler was introduced to the game, Amber. I just mentioned that second gadgets got added, but there were only 10 brawlers with a second gadget. In this update, a lot more brawlers got 2 gadgets, and there was now a map maker mode. Then in November, Lou got added. Not much happened during this update, except for some new
Season
skins
4,
and new environments.
Mr. P, Snowtail.
December made up for the lack of new content in November. 2 new brawlers were here.
Byron,
And Edgar. With
my
Edgar
boy
being the
Byron.
first
Edgar was
brawler
free.
to be completely free to unlock during
That
the
shit was
Brawl
annoying.
Days. This was also the time when a couple of pins got animated.
And that's when they brought back Present Plunder, I think.
2021 was
Season
the introduction
5.
of Colonel Ruffs, later renamed to just Ruffs. Even more brawlers got a second gadget, and there was
His name's
no
not Colonel
other
Ruffs anymore?
modifier challenge to hopefully have a change.
His name's not Colonel Ruffs anymore? I'm opening up the game right now. Later renamed to Ruffs. No way. It really is just Ruffs. My camera's inverted, so when I show y'all, bro, it's not... Wow. They really named... Is this background green? Why is my green screen tweaking? Wow. Okay, well, y'all can't really see, bro. That shit looks terrible. This isn't even green. It's a blue background. It's the same color as what's showing on the screen. That don't matter, bro. But his name really is Ruffs. I've been calling that man Colonel Ruffs this whole time.
Of participating in the Brawl Stars Championship. March 2021. Power Play finally got replaced with Power League, and a new Trophy Road brawler got added. Stu. Moving on to April, and Bell and Squeak were the 2 newest brawlers added to the game, together with a new game mode called Knockout, a return of Takedown and Lone Star.
There we go.
Game
That's
modes
when it
for
came
map
back.
and a rework to the replay system. This was a pretty big update. Not as big as the Jurassic Splash update that happened in June of 2021.
Buzz.
2 new
Damn.
brawlers.
Primo I got stepped on.
Got added. Even more brawlers now got a second gadget. New game modes were introduced, including
Oh yeah, Volley Brawl.
Basket Brawl, Hold the Trophy, and Trophy Thieves.
I
Knockout
barely
got a
played
new
Hold the
mode,
Trophy and Trophy
and there were
Thieves.
now new map tiles and modifiers for Map Maker. Fast forwarding 2 months later,
Ash
got introduced to the game. In this
I was
update,
buying
100%
every
had
Brawl
arguably
Pass
the
at this
best
time, by the way.
showdown mode ever,
Showdown Plus.
Only 1 month later, and another
I
legendary
forgot what Showdown Plus was. I think that was added in to stop teaming. They said the best game. I don't even remember playing Showdown Plus like that, so I can't really recall.
brawler got added, Meg. Then in October, a new Brawl Pass season started.
Wasn't that when you wasn't Brawl Showdown Plus where like you got more trophies for more kills?
Featuring Lola. Jessie got remodeled during this update. But
Maybe
nothing much else
I forget.
happened. But this all changed in November.
The gears.
when gears were introduced to the game. They worked a lot different than what they do now.
Yeah, you had that currency to craft them.
This wasn't the only thing that got added, because you could now play Club League with your club.
When did they screw us over with Power
To make
11
Club League possible,
or Power 10?
Supercell decided to reduce the amount of club members from 100 to only 30.
I don't think they should have done that.
December and Fang and
I honestly
Dawn got
don't think they
added,
should have done that.
together with duels. Another year has passed, and we're in 2022 now. Not a lot of updates happened this year, with the first update happening in March of 2022. Eve
Damn,
got
they waited
added
3
with a
months.
couple of new game modes, Wipeout and Payload. These weren't the only
Barely played Payload.
since you could now find
Payload was
5
annoying.
power points in boxes.
I liked
Instead of getting
Wipeout, though.
power points for a particular brawler, you could now choose which brawler you wanted to upgrade, which gave a lot more freedom in the player's progression. Only 1
It's
month
about time
later,
that was added, too.
Janet and Bonnie were introduced to the game, completing the stunt show.
Boom. Okay, starting here. Bonnie. Today was the day I pushed Bonnie to 500 trophies. Finally, after getting her. Starting at Bonnie and afterwards, I stopped buying the Brawl Passes and stuff. I took a long ass break. I came back. I think I may have bought like 2 or 3 more, maybe. But I've been free to play ever
Together
since.
with Stu, new bouncer tiles got added to Brawl Ball. to make trick shots even more.
That was clean.
A new mode called Bot Drop was added, which was
What is
arguably
Bot Drop?
the worst mode to be ever released. These weren't the only new additions to the game. Since
I've never seen that game on. See, I was on break. What the fuck is a bot drop?
there were now sprays and improvements to quests to make it easier to reach the end of the Brawl Pass. Then in June, Otis got added, with a couple new game modes including Hunters, and a mystery mode that would select a random game
Did I
mode,
buy Otis's
a random
pass?
map, and a random modifier.
I don't
He also
know.
got a
don't know.
during this time. Moving on to September, when Sam and
I was about to
Gus
say
got
Sam
added
should be
together
here
with a
soon.
new weekend mode, 8 Bits Last Stand, which I don't think anyone really played much. In this update, Supercell also announced
I didn't play this
the
game mode at all.
which some people hated and some people loved. But then in October, Buster was introduced, which was pretty cool. However, this wasn't the most exciting part. Gears
Bruce Lee
finally
reference?
got a rework. Star powers
Hooray!
and gadgets were now always purchasable for gold, and bad randoms could finally get reported in Power League. It's December, and the most brawlers ever get released in one update. It's the Candyland
Mandy?
update featuring Mandy, Gray.
I got Mandy's.
This wasn't the only big thing that happened.
Okay, so yeah, I bought Mandy's Brawl Pass because I have Magma Mandy.
Because this was the update where boxes got removed.
Yep, I think I was back at this time.
Update ever. So please comment down below what you think of the removal of boxes.
They shouldn't have got rid of him.
Instead of boxes,
Personally.
we now got credits, the Star Road, and Fame. Moving on to 2023, and the first update
Fame.
happened in March, where RT
Oh,
and Willow
RT,
got added,
okay.
together with Brawler Masteries, Brawler titles, battle cards, and the return of indestructible walls. 2 months later, and Maisie and
Maisie.
Hank made
Okay.
an introduction
Okay,
to
yeah, I have Jungle
Star
Maisie,
cards were
and I
released.
have
You
RT's
could now
skin,
buy
so I bought
whatever
all 3 of
skin
those
you wanted
passes.
by using the catalog, instead of waiting for a skin to come out in the shop. There was also another showdown mode
It's
added,
coming
Top
recently,
Gun,
more
in the
recent.
hopes of reducing teaming. But this
Oh,
obviously didn't
okay.
work. June 2023, the update that brought us 2 more brawlers, Hank and Cordelius, together with Star Drops, in the hope of reviving.
And then once again, I wasn't playing
opening something.
during this time.
As you could see, a lot of
When
stuff
Cordelius
happened
came
in the
out.
last 6 years.
Glad.
A lot of items being removed from the game, and just a whole lot have changed overall. We don't know the future of Brawl Stars, but we do know that it's
Oh,
still
this is-
going strong, and we'll just have to wait and see what the future has in store for the game. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to sub, and I'll see you in the next one.
Shout out to my boy Bief. This was, when did this come out? August 6th, 2023. Okay, so we don't even have the next 2 years. Basically, bro. Okay, so that ended there. The reason why I decided to watch Beef's video over anyone else who had a more recent one, well, the most recent one was 10 months ago, which is still way ahead of this video, but this one had 1 million views. So clearly he did something right, so I had to check him out. And there's another, can't speak, and there's another video that I'm going to check out shortly after this one. But if you guys have enjoyed the video, the reactions, let me know. And until next time, it's been Signing off. Peace.